evening, good afternoon. Oh, gosh. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Today's my birthday, and last year I started a tradition where on my birthday I give away some free readings, and so I'm back to do the same this year. I am back. Maybe. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Hey, Mystic. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Brady. Thank you guys so much. How are you? Hey, Ryan. Thank you. Ooh. How is everyone this morning? Thanks, Kayla. I figured what a wonderful way to start out my birthday. Thank you, Michelle. Well, actually my kids, I'm just going to be doing stuff around the house mostly, because, Zelle recently got a new dresser and Michael got a new bed, and so they'll be delivered today, and so we're gonna put them together. Happy birthday to me. And actually I like that because yeah, Michael's, yeah, just things that we needed, honestly. But upgrades. Probably still do some work on the deck out back. And you know, who knows? But thank you. Maybe cake. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But thank you. Okay, so do you guys want to do, let's do 9. I want to give away 9 because 3 plus 6 is 9. So we'll actually just write these down here. So let's get our list. Put a hand up if you would like a free reading today. Hey, Peter, thank you so much. Thank you, Prue. Yeah, just stuff around the house. Okay. Okay, so okay, Ryan. Thanks, Sunsies. Okay, so I have on the list so far, I have Kayla, Sylvia, Stacy. Anyone else? Thank you. a stick. So, hey Galite, so today I was just, because it's my birthday and last year I did it, too, I'm just planning on like giving away these 9 readings. If you want to donate, obviously, I'm not opposed to accepting donations. Today is my birthday. No, my intention this morning was to give some away. Thank you, Galite. Okay, so I have 5 on the list. We'll start there. Oh, Prue, you wanted to put your name on this? Okay, I've got 6 on the list. We'll start there, and if anyone else comes in, we'll, I know, Peter, I know. Hey, Cynthia. Thanks, Pearl. Okay, I'll put you on the list. Oh, Nina. Okay, Nina, Pearl. And then Michelle A. Okay, that's our list. Perfect. All right, so we're going to start with Kayla. Kayla, what's your question, my dear? Okay, what does Kayla need to know in general, please? Hello, hello, hello. Good, how are you? All right, Kayla. I kind of feel a little bit of excitement, like in my stomach here, Kayla. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. There's maybe something associated with work or something that you've been working hard on. I feel like it maybe, but it's like blossoming here, okay? Something exciting is coming here within this area, okay? Like it feels like it's creating like more of a sense of freedom, okay? There's like this energy of something exciting is coming here, right? Where there's you're being given more freedom in some type of way. I also feel like it's either because or you are going to, Kayla, start like prioritizing yourself here. Okay, there's something very important about that, of making sure that you're prioritizing yourself. I think that you've been working on that in some type of way here. And I think that's opening these doors, but it's also like helping you like regenerate here, or it's almost like you could have been maybe in some instances spreading yourself too thin. You know, I feel like it was good intentions, right? Out of, you know, but there is this energy of that shifting. And then there's something here. I feel like it's all kind of happening at the same time. There's some sort of balance that's happening here, right? So it's almost like, not to say that things are going to get boring, but whereas things may have been a little chaotic and feeling a little more like restrictive, or like, you know, something like that. Kayla, it feels like things begin to kind of almost slow down in a way. But it feels like there's more opportunity, if you will, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. Sylvia, you are up next, my darling. What is your question? Elena, how would I, what kind of help are you looking for? Oh, yay. Happy birthday. Leo gang. Aw, thanks, Sylvia. You're so sweet. That's very kind of you. Now, go on. Get on up there. I'm sorry, guys, if that is, if his nails are bothering you. He does this every time. He's gonna circle here until well, okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So I have my list full for the 9 that I'm giving away today. I just want everyone to know. You know, I don't want to overexert myself. It is my birthday, and I would like to have energy for the rest of the day. So I was just told 9, and I have to stick with that boundary because but I don't know. I guess if you want to, let me just get through the list and we'll see where we're at. Okay. Hey guys. Like, if I'm feeling up to it, maybe we can open it up for donations or whatever for the energy exchange. But yeah, I wanted to do this, you know, in celebration of the birthday and also to give back to you guys because you guys are wonderful. But I gotta make sure I be taking care of myself. Okay, Sylvia, you're up. You know what I mean? Thank you, Galite. That's so kind of you. Okay, what does Sylvia need to know? Love you, Angel. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay. What does Sylvia need to know? So there's something about, like we have, okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups with the Hierophant here, but this, it doesn't, there's something that I feel like with the Hierophant being here that's coming through, okay? The Queen of Swords, there's something that you know, okay? But it may not be Four of Cups. It may still be, it's like you know it's coming, or you know it to be true, okay? You do, all right? I feel like the delivery of whatever this is going to be maybe in a different way than you expected, okay? But I feel like this is also your confirmation, Sylvia, when it comes to something. They're not telling me exactly what it is here. Let me see if I can get... King of Wands. Yeah, it's like there's something that you know, okay? But you're expecting it to either show up or be delivered or something in one way, or, you know, or manifest in a certain way. But I feel like the divine has another plan. Okay, so advice for Sylvia about this then? Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, there's some sort of restriction here, okay? Something from the past that I feel like it's like like an old programming, right? You know, it's almost like there's limitations on how you think that this can come through is what's happening here, okay? But there may be some sort of, I feel like there's some sort of tower moment here, but a good one with the Judgment and the Justice here, okay? There's some sort of tower moment here where you're like, where these restrictions are removed because of how this shows up. Again, I have no idea what it is. Okay, but I do know that it's going to make you happy, okay? I do know that it's going to bring a lot of balance, and there's, you know, but yeah, this is something that it's like just a knowing right now, Sylvia, and I'm here to confirm that, it, you know, it is going to show up. Not how you expected, but it is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the happy birthdays. Okay, Stacy, you're up. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I'm still dealing with my ear thing. It takes a while for that, and I finally went to, I think there was some sort of Anyways, it doesn't matter. But yes, I'm still dealing with my ear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love that, Marion. Thank you. I will. It's, you know, it's something that could heal on its own, and I was trying to allow it to do that, but then I think there was some, because I was not resting and taking good care of it like I should have, I think there was some sort of infection that got in the middle ear, because I'm pretty sure, you know, my eardrum ruptured. So then I finally went to the doctor, and we've got some antibiotics going. All right, what does Stacy need to know? What does the universe have in store for Miss Stacy? Ooh, you're creating right now. 8 of Wands with the 4 of Wands. Some sort of foundation. Okay, it could be a home, but I don't know. You're manifesting something here, okay? Something that it very well could be a home. Because the 4 of Wands is a house in some instances. It's foundation, it's home, it's, you know, family, things like that. But then we have the Lovers here, which is also a home, okay? Or it's like, maybe if it's not manifesting home, maybe like something about a home, okay? But with this Page of Pentacles, it may seem like something that feels out of reach at times, but it's not. 6 of Wands. I feel like there's something where you may have been kind of, I kind of get the feeling, Stacy, that you're really learning how this, like, what they're saying, how this manifestation thing works, okay? And there's something about maybe going after something that maybe a little bit, it's either you're going after something that's maybe a little bit larger than what you would usually, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, you know, it feels like the next level, you know what I mean? There's something about that. So it may be intimidating, right? You may be feeling page energy, like kind of like, ooh, you know, this is, you know, I heard a little out of my pay grade, something like that, okay? And not that it has to be like actually physically out of your pay grade or anything like that. But it's like, but there's something about your ability to like walk, you know, co-create this, manifest this, and have victory in this here. Yeah. But I also get the sense that there's this energy of, you know, there's kind of like, it's almost like I feel like, Stacy, your divine team is kind of like, you know, let me show you. Oh, thank you so much. Let me show you what I can do, right? Like what we can do. I feel like you've been releasing a lot of like old limitations, right? And now they're saying, and now it's time to play, right? Play with it, right? Take calculated risks. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Hell yeah, Stacy. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it because the energy around it felt very magical. It felt very much like you have the wand, you know, and I feel like it's like that type of energy, like, definitely. Okay, Mystic, you're up. Shelly, thank you so much. I love you so much. I am 36 years old. And when I went to the doctor on Monday, he said, "You're 35?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "You're aging very well." And I was like, "Oh, happy birthday to me." Oh, I love that. I know, like, what a gift, you know, like, thanks, doctor, and you're helping me fix my shit. And he was a super cool doctor. He was very helpful. I was like, this is great. Okay, Mystic said, oh, for sure, Galite. Doug's energy towards Mystic, please. What is Doug's energy towards Mystic, please? Oh. Okay. So with the Fool in reverse, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're in communication with Doug. I don't know. There's something about, I don't know. I don't see Doug. Because we have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. That's kind of like, not emotionally connected. And the 7 of Cups is giving kind of energy of like, yeah. Not sure who Doug is or what his situation is. But either he's very like young-minded, right? Like kind of like and it doesn't always have to be romantic in this sense, but I'm getting the, you know, because I don't know the dynamic between the two of you, but because I really honestly don't feel any romance here, but I do feel a sense of like the grass is greener somewhere else, and people can be like that in all types of dynamics, right? Relationships, you know, friendships, family even, right? So again, I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like almost like an opportunist in a way, maybe. Yeah. Or this is how he feels about you. I don't know. You put it where it fits. I'm not sure, but this is the energy I'm picking up on here, right? Like, and that doesn't mean that it's true, right? Just because somebody feels that way about you, it does not mean that it's true if that's the case, right, Mystic? I'm just trying to help like discern this energy because it doesn't necessarily feel bad, right? But it also feels kind of like meh. You know, like that type of energy here. Yeah, I kind of am wondering if he just views you in this way, Mystic. And again, that does not mean that it's true, okay? Because I keep at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's an energy of like him kind of doing his own thing. You know what I mean? Here. In some type of way, right? Just, you know, living life, right? It's not like necessarily, yeah. So I'm not, the Fool in reverse makes me feel like I don't know. Like, they're saying like no new adventures. You know what I mean? You're welcome. I'm sorry, it's probably kind of disappointing. Like, you know, again, you said it was he's your friend or whatever, and you know, that sucks. I hate that. But you know, sometimes people leave our lives, you know, for a reason, right? And sometimes they come back around and sometimes they don't. But, you know, it's okay. Okay, the HBYBY, are you still here? $20. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And Shelly sent me 36, one for each year. You guys are the best. Oh, Andrea, I think this is going to be the best one yet. Hey, Queen. Is the HBYBY still here? They may have left because it's been a while. I've been just kind of taking my time. But I'd like to keep this tradition. I like doing this on my birthday. Just showing up, giving away readings, starting my day with you guys, family. While the kiddos are still asleep. Ah. Shelly, I was telling them that thank you, Nikki. That the kids they're getting a couple of things delivered on today. That's what I'll be doing, is putting together furniture. But I'm all about making their space like a space where they want to be. So happy birthday to me. Oh, thanks, Andrea. It's actually a ruptured eardrum, but then there was an infection in the middle ear, I believe. So, but actually, we couldn't really see it because it was so filled up with gunk. So I'm on amoxicillin and eardrops because apparently this year also isn't great. So thanks, Sylvia. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, it's just so nice. Okay, so I don't think HBYBY is here. Is Prue still here? So we'll finish out the list and then give that spot out at the end. So we'll just keep going down as we were and then circle back around and refill that spot. Okay. Thanks, Sid. So good to see you. All right, so Prue wants to know, is signing this contract for this house tomorrow good or bad? Is her intuition correct? Ooh, we have the High Priestess here. What does she need to know about signing this contract here? Wow. Big commitment. Yeah, as I say that, the Hierophant came out. Big commitment, and here's the Hierophant. There's a... I do think that this is more of a fear here, Prue. No, I don't think it's a fear. Well, I guess you could call it a fear. What it is there's kind of this anticipation of, I'm hearing very specifically like burdens and heartbreak. And again, I don't know that there's anyone else involved in this. It doesn't have to be that, right? But there's an old program when it comes to making such a big commitment, right? That this is what follows: burdens and heartbreak. Okay. And so this is kind of what's happening here. So I would definitely take a look at that. This is with this Six of Wands kind of being here with the mountain, right? It feels like kind of a big, you know, a big one, right? Yeah, but there's some sort of connection between commitment and burdens and heartbreak that is like happening at this time. But we know that that's not necessarily true. Energy around the house. Oh, well, daggum. Yeah, I said energy around the house, and we have the Empress. Which is great. That will have to wait. Can you still hear me? Okay. It's like, but Prue, so this is what's happening here, okay? So there is very positive, but it does feel it is very apparent that there is some sort of like connection there, right? Commitment, like big commitment, burdens, heartbreak, right? Or even failure, and I'm getting a little bit of that too with the heartbreak. Yeah. But that's something that you can just rewrite. You know what I mean? Okay, Nina? Is Nina still here? And then we have Pearl, and then we have Michelle A. You're very welcome. But yeah, with that Empress energy around the house, I think that you're going to be very happy there, right? But yeah, just remove that limitation or just that old belief, right? It's what it is an expectation, right? You received that very young and created an expectation. And so it's created a cycle that is just like imprinted that, and that doesn't have to be true, right? Because now you're not relying on other humans, you're relying on the divine and yourself. And you know that you can trust yourself, you know that you can trust the divine, you know that you have support, and if you need other humans, they will show up for you, right? Not to say to separate yourself from other humans, right? That like that type of thing, but it's that type of energy that it's like the resources, the help, all of these things will show up for you. You can trust your decisions. You can trust that you are supported. Okay? Hey, Irene. Okay. How about you just send me an email? Will that work? Good morning, Deborah. Thanks, Cherry. Okay, Nina. Thank you so much, Nina. You're welcome. Okay, so, hey, Earth Angel. Okay, what is coming through for Nina in August of 2025? What is coming through for Nina in August of 2025? You're going to find yourself at the top of a very large mountain that I feel like you've been climbing. I'm hearing 9. Something about like 9 years. I'm seeing the number 9. I'm hearing the number 9. Something about the number 9. I feel like it's been 9 years you've been climbing a freaking mountain. And I feel like in the month of August, you may feel like you're on top of this mountain. And it's almost going to be like a new adventure starts, right? It's like, you know, so in August, you may be like, you know, enjoying the view or enjoying some sort of manifestation. And then there's like this energy where it's like a new adventure kind of begins here. Okay. But yeah, this feels like a big victory here, honestly. This is something you've been very patient with, okay? Like very patient with and very, like graceful. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels like it's something that you've had to have a lot of patience and like move from a space of unconditional love for whomever or whatever this is. Okay, but again, I'm hearing 9 years. So something 9 years, and it could be you, right? It could very well be you, whatever this is. But yeah, it's you are reaching the top of a very large mountain that you've been climbing, and it feels like in August you're going to be enjoying some sort of harvest here. Okay, Now I don't, it's not like the harvest is just in August, right? It feels like that's like beginning of something, right? But then there's like these new adventures that start. Hey guys. Yes, Gully, I will still be posting on Patreon. Thank you, Red. Oh, I love that, Andrea. See, collective energy. So yeah, this is what's going on. This is exciting. I feel like it's going to be an exciting month. So there's something, yeah, something that you've been like really, and it's funny because like 9 years, right? Like nines are endings, things like that, right? You're very welcome. Definitely, Archangel. Unity consciousness. Okay, Pearl. Pearl is that. Pearl is that. And as far as the Patreons, I've just been so busy with like all the random stuff going on that I literally like, I clearly manifested these things because they're written on my wall. And you know, but it's and it's just crazy the way that they're, you know, showing up and things like that. But Patreons will be more consistent and things like that, and who knows how things will move forward. Thank you. I'm not sure that he really likes it a whole lot. I mean, he does, but he loves it. It's just he's like, gotta get used to it. Okay. All right, so should Pearl take the job while she's raising her granddaughter? Kudos to you, by the way. Okay. So I kind of get the feeling that there's a little bit of a couple different reasons, Pearl, why you would want to take a job. One, because I feel like, I don't know, there's something about maybe like working again that maybe would feel like fulfilling or rewarding. I'm picking up on that. But also, too, there could be a little bit of like maybe fear around, not fear, but like worry or something around finances slightly, right? Like I'm not sure. It doesn't feel predominantly that. I think that it's absolutely doable here, okay? But what I want to say when it comes to this is make sure that when you're choosing something, that it's not out of lack, that it's out of, I want to go do this, right? Because it's fulfilling and there's, you know, an energy exchange. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Thank you. But yeah, this is what's coming through, because I really feel like you maybe kind of surprised at the way things, I don't know if there's like concerns about like just like whether it be like childcare or like something like that. Like I feel like if you're taking an opportunity from the right space, right? All of the resources and energy and all of that that you need will show up for you. Okay? I do want to ask, should you? Yeah, we have the Justice card there. I do want to ask, should she? Right? Oh, well, but that's pretty much just based on your intention. I love that. Okay, Michelle A. Is Michelle A still here? Thanks, Kara. For Michelle A. La-di-da-di-dee. Does she have to go, I wonder? Okay. Both of your parents are Leos. I love that. Both my grandparents are Leos. Actually, today is my grandfather's birthday also. Today we also celebrate Jimmy J. Adams. No, it's Michelle A. Michelle A. But okay, so is Irene in here then? Leo rising. Thanks, Marlene. Oh, there she is. Hey, Michelle. Okay, what is your question, darling? That makes sense, Shelly, for sure. I see that. Thanks, Anya. Oh, you're welcome, Pearl. It's an honor. Earning money and becoming rich. What's your internal relationship with money? If you feel like there's not enough, or you feel like it's the goal and it's not just a tool, you know, there are some internal limitations there, and you'll want to try to do some shadow work around that. You know what I mean? Nice. So you started working. Okay. Now, how are you going to invest your money? Yes, we're going to do Michelle, and then Irene, you'll be after Michelle. Michelle, what was your question, sweetie? And I would say the goal is to become wealthy and not rich, right? We want to create generational wealth. And I'll tell you, too, that generational wealth starts within. It always starts within. But I'd say that investing right now, looking into investments and things like that, may be a good idea. All right, what's coming towards Michelle A? That is coming towards Michelle A. Thank you. Exactly, Shelley. Ooh, my stomach just growled. Okay, so Michelle, you are coming over, like there was like a hump, like and the way they're showing me, it's like, yeah, you were climbing this mountain, but also there was something that was like obscuring your view about like what was coming on the path or what's next on the path. And so what's coming for you is actually, you're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to make a plan, know what's coming forward, kind of know know how things are going to be moving. It could be associated with work. It doesn't have to be, but whatever this is, it feels like there was something that was uncertain, right? Because it's like you couldn't see past a certain point. And it's like you are getting to the point where you're up on top of whatever it was that was obscuring the view. And so you're able to, now you're able to see, okay, so now I see, I can, I know what to work on. I know a plan moving forward. This is the manifestation that's coming through. I see clearly King of Swords, Michelle. Okay. Because there's the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords, my masculine energy, I do feel like it may be tied into something that requires, maybe more like, it could be work or something that you like physically do, or you know what I mean, like something like that, right? Like it doesn't have to be those things exactly, but this is what it is. There's something that was obscuring your view, that it's not necessarily being removed. You had to climb over that bitch. It's very clear to me. You had to climb over it, but you are. And it's, yeah, it's helping you to, like, see clearly, right? And then they're kind of giving me this energy. You know when you run down a hill, right? And how you go really, really fast? So things may go really, really fast, right? Once you kind of get this in your view, get it in your sights. Okay? Hey, Jay Farrow. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Time for cake. I might go get an ice cream cake, maybe. I love ice cream cake. It's my favorite. Okay, Irene. We'll do Irene. Eating has been kind of a challenge with my ear, but it's been okay. All right, what does Irene need to know? What does Irene need to know? Can you guys hear my stomach? My goodness. Here we go. What does Irene need to know? Oh. Irene, I don't know if you've been getting, like, I know you get downloads a lot. I know you do. But there may have been some recently that were kind of like maybe you're like wanting confirmation. Here's your confirmation. Okay, I feel like they're like, I heard maybe it may seem a little far-fetched here. Okay. In some type of way. And I feel like it has to do with maybe like what's to come, where you're going, where you're headed here. Okay. Yeah. It's almost like this energy, Irene, of like, am I just making this up in my mind? Or is this like real here? And I feel like any kind of doubt there with that would be this Nine of Wands energy, right? Just energy from the past, kind of like a defensive energy. Almost feels like, Irene, I don't know if you've ever felt like you were like set up or like felt trapped or felt like there's kind of like that energy, right? That's kind of coming through. When it comes to like being uncertain maybe about like feeling like whatever this is like far-fetched here, because we have good energy here. The Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands is just that old energy. Then we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so what does she need to know about these dreams? So we have the Queen of Cups coming out first, but look at her. These dreams, it feels like, but we have the World with the Sun after that. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, and she's even, I'm not even sure if it's like, I'm not sure where this energy comes from, right? It could come from a long time ago, but it feels like this energy of almost like a helpless, like I said, like feeling kind of like, I feel like this is what's coming up here to be kind of let go. And we have the Page of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, so maybe from childhood here. I think this is tied into wanting to fix everything. And again, that may be a subconscious thing, right? And I think that it's probably gotten better over time, but there's a, you know, there's a part of you, a place in your heart that's like you want to fix things for others. And sometimes that has maybe led you to like a level of disappointment, or again, like helplessness or something like that, because, you know, maybe these certain people, it's like either they're non-responsive, they don't want to do anything themselves, or it's just something that's completely out of your control, out of anyone's control. But there's something about this when this feeling kind of coming up. Do you know what I mean, Irene? And it may be showing itself through the dreams, possibly. Because I feel like it's like on the other side of this are what may seem right now in this perception and or in this state of consciousness as far-fetched. There's some sort of like veil that's removed. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's some sort of connection between all of that. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Gold. Thanks, Divine. So after all of that mumbo jumbo, like, Irene, does that make sense? Do you have any like questions about that? Because I'm not even sure that it makes sense to me. I get it, kind of, but like, it's not supposed to make sense to me, but I'm not sure that I explained it very well. Okay. You're welcome. All right, we're going to give away one more because that HBYBY was gone or whatever. Oh. So raise your hand if you want one reading, and then I think I'm going to continue with my birthday. I need to go get some more Tylenol. Tylenol. Oh, it's okay. Galite, what's your question? Right. Okay. Galite wants to know what is next in life. So it feels like okay, not like it's not bad things at all. It's actually really good things, but it's not. It's also not what people would consider exciting things, right? It's you know, maybe slow mornings. It's stability. You know what I mean? Like a home, like home, feeling at home, right? There's kind of this energy of too, like maybe just like having some sort of sense of like a regular routine. Like it feels like I don't want to say it's not going to be exciting because I do feel like things are going to be exciting here. But what it feels like is like peaceful living. You know what I mean? Like it's like because I do feel like too there's an energy of releasing certain things here, okay? You may still be working through certain things. Sorry, my ears just really just all of a sudden really hurting. Okay. Like there could have been a connection that you could be, you know, still releasing in a little bit. I don't know that you're emotionally necessarily still like super attached in a way. I feel like it's more of like understanding certain things, like seeing certain things clearly. Okay. Five of Cups, there may be a little bit of emotional attachment there still, but I feel like it's more of just understanding the situation, you know, better here, okay? So it feels like, but it doesn't feel bad, right? I feel like you're going to be like enjoying the present moment, right? Like maybe like, you know, I feel like money is going to be fine, right? Like it feels like I said, nothing really bad, moving through life, right? Moving, you know, we have the Ten of Swords, so, you know, you're kind of at this point where you're, you know, kind of coming out of that old, you know, really understanding that connection and being kind of that phoenix being reborn here, right? So that's kind of coming as well. I also feel like there may be an area in your life where you may be kind of like feeling like lost or left out or kind of like uncertain or like abandoned in a way. I do feel like there may be something coming to, like I heard, replenish whatever that is. So if that is connected to your money or your work or something like that, that will be replenished here. Okay. But yeah, this is what's, this is kind of what's going on here. Again, it doesn't feel like super exciting, right? But to me, it feels exciting because it's like, the slow mornings and being able to, do the yoga outside if you want, and but then, having the feeling of being at home, and then, again, there's something that's being replenished here. You're releasing some old things here, but still also being present in the moment. I feel like there's maybe some shopping. I don't know why that's significant, but some sort of significant shopping coming. I'm not sure. You may do something creative here, okay? But yeah, it just feels like it's like what a lot of people strive for. A slow, peaceful, fulfilling life is what's coming here, okay? Yeah. But I just heard again, Galite, that you are being replenished. Okay? All right, guys. I'm starting to hurt. I gotta go take care of this. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you. All right, guys. Listen, I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and spending the morning with me. I hope that you have the best day. And we'll see you later.